You really think so?
I think if he drilled him with a hook, I think he might stagger. But if he grabs James Toney's like shirt on the way down, you know what I mean? You ever see fighters like they punch the shit out of each other's faces for like 4 rounds, and then one guy trips. They trip over each other's feet, and they both lay on the ground like they got hit by a car. Like you just fucking tripped. Like what are you guys doing? You just punch. You know what I'm talking about? They're like, whoa!
Why is it not a camera on this podcast? You should be on camera doing this podcast.
Well, that's next.
That's next.
We got sponsors. Let me tell you about Stamps.com, John Salley.
Right after you told me about Veramax. Oh, did you already talk about
We're going to talk about
All right,
Veramax.
go ahead. You can go.
You know what? You could send away. Where do people send away for this?
Oh, it's going to be in their store, but you can go right now.
VIR Max, Veramax. And this is a maximum male enhancement.
Also, we got low T, which is a low testosterone pill. We have
That's what I got.
We got prostate, so we
Wait,
can
what
help,
happens with
help
low
prostate.
T? Because I got the.
We're going to build your T up without you being a baseball player.
I meant libido. I have a low libido.
That's
I'm like an old man.
That's a female. So we got a libido pill for females as well. It's a great company.
You never miss an opportunity to take a shot.
Well, only the best thing about I just thought I'd correct you on microphone.
Wait, libido, the male libido. How is that
the male libido?
problem?
I'm not. I said, but we also have a libido for females. Have a pill for that. But the testosterone, if you bring your testosterone up, your libido comes up. That's what I was trying to say to you.
All right, I understand that. So if people want to order this, because I'm going to lead it into the Stamps.com read.
Yes.
Do they send away for it?
Well, they can always email right here. You can follow them on Twitter. I think it is VermaxAD, at VermaxAD on Twitter.
What's the AD stand for?
After dark.
After
dark, Negro. No, I don't know. That's what we want to follow. Or you can just go to johnsalley.com and then
there you go. That's what we're waiting for, the johnsalley.com. Technology has simplified the way we handle everyday tasks. Like, look at this. There's a pill to give me an 8-hour erection.
No, just keep
technology.
you healthy in your area.
It's my read. like when was the last time you went inside the bank, John Salley?
Yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
What are you, an old lady?
Yeah, I'm really funky. I'm funky like that, man, because I wasn't raised with money.
You're one of those guys that you're on top of you've always been on top of your business?
No, I wasn't. And then when I turned 38 or so, I had to get on top of my business because that whole athlete thing, somebody else will handle it. That they won't. Why should they? If you don't care about your life, why should somebody else? So
Did you spend a ton of dough? Were you like that?
No, I spent I made.
Because athletes go one way or the other. They either have like 40 cars and all the bling, or they're cheap as shit, and they're like, wait a minute, room service $4 for soup.
I do say that to this day.
But it's a write-off.
It
You're
makes
eating
no
on the road.
Right. That means you have to pay your taxes to write it off. What I do is
you want us to take that
I
out?
wanted to invest in things. And I invested into things that didn't come to fruition. So I didn't spend it on the car. Even when Will Smith, dad said, when Will was buying the cars, he said, John, how many cars you got? I was like, I got 4 cars. He said, you got one ass and you got 4 cars. And right now you're in Philly. Who's in your cars? And I wound up selling my cars because he was right. One of my brothers totaled my Benz. He goes, I totaled the Benz. I go, you couldn't have. I told you never to drive it.
That was Jerry because he was high.
No, that was Michael because he was.
Jerry because he was high on pot.
No, Jerry stopped getting high on pot back in
right
college.
after he wrecked your car.
Oh, no, I wish. He got, it's definitely, I didn't get it. All right, go ahead. Finish your read. You gotta
well, unless you're like John Salley, most of us don't even go inside the bank. We use the ATM. You don't need a teller. John Salley, but I know why you go to the bank.
Right.
Because you like your teller. She's fine.
Oh, no, I go to all of them. I want to see it. I walk in. I'm part of the community.
Do you ever say, show me my money?
Show me the money. No, I do use the ATM sometimes.
Do you ever ask them, can I go see all my money?
No. I don't have a lot of money that I can go see. That's why you need to keep pushing Veramax.
Veramax, we're going to do it. This is what we're going to do. We're going to film. Angie's going to take 3 packets at once, and we're just going to film his erection with time-lapse photography. And then we'll have Matt give him a prostate massage with one of the wiffle ball bats, and he'll just shoot loads all over everybody.
Oh, no, definitely some white stuff. All right, I'll be getting in my car.
It's your pill, dude.
Hey, I'm moving. I'm moving in this area.
You're gonna like Sugar Ray lives right down the street.
I know.
What do you mean you know? Oh, the black newsletter.
Yeah, they got rid of UPN, so now we got to talk via phone.
Public Enemy said they were going to be the black CNN. Don't need it. Brothers, no brothers.
That's right.
Let me tell you something.
Give the nod, too.
I was just going to say, let me tell you something, white people. No matter what level, you could have been a day player on Days of Our Lives if you're a black guy. You walk in the mall and you pass like Terrence Howard on the escalator, you'd be like, what's up, man?
Yeah. What's
up?
Yeah. How you doing?
Game respects game.
I know who you are, fam.
Game respects game. And I guess it's the same. Like I guess white people on the Great Wall of China, if you just see another blonde guy coming down, you'd be like, "Hey!" But I guess I would. Yeah, I would nod.
You would nod, or you know they was American. Americans outside of this country, there is no color. If you're American, if you got the blue passport, you can be black, white, green. But if you're an American, you're on your own. So trust me, when you got that blue passport, you will find and see another American.
You have to tell everybody you're Canadian because nobody gives a shit about the Canadians. Listen. Don't send out your letters and packages by using the post office. Use Stamps.com. Don't waste your time at the post office anymore. Stamps.com is easy to use. It's convenient. Buy and print official U.S. postage using your own computer and printer. That's federal. That's kind of cool. And we just sent out a contest winner, won a fake mustache for the best Photoshop, and we use Stamps.com. And he tweeted about it. So thank you, Riley and Lincoln, I believe it was. They hand your mail to your letter carrier. And when I say you will never have to go to the post office again, I really mean it. I use Stamps.com. Everyone at Fake Mustache Studios uses Stamps.com. It's important. Merchandise, headshots, whatever we got to send, we use it. Right now, use my last name, Mohr, M-O-H-R, for this special offer. It's a no-risk trial plus a $110 bonus offer. Includes a digital scale and up to $55 free postage. Call to action. Do it. Use Stamps.com. M-O-H-R. Now, we should send more fake mustaches out using Stamps.com. So I'm trying to think of a good Photoshop contest with John Salley and Viramax. Maybe you and all
I give you all these samples. Send the mustache out with the Viramax.
I will send a Viramax, V-I-R-M-A-X, Viramax package to you with a fake mustache to the person with the best Photoshop of the entire Detroit Pistons team with erections. Is that good?
Hey, can I really?
You pick the team.
Let me have the elliptical. You don't use it. It has
I
dust
do.
all over.
Football season, I use it a lot.
You have never football season.
Yeah, like now.
You're going to get on that. How many times are you going to get on that elliptical?
When I don't feel like running.
Obviously.
What fucking
I need an elliptical, and I like that one, and I walk in, and you have it here, and I was like waiting on Craigslist for somebody like you who bought it to impress their woman but doesn't use it, so you might as well give it to somebody.
You got the wrong dude. You got buying shit to impress my wife. She's unimpressible, dude.
She's an actress. She's seen it all.
She's a mom. She pushed it to the side, bro.
Did she really?
You find me one woman in this town that say, you know what? I'm just going to have a kid and focus on that.
My wife. Oh, no, Ananda Lewis used to work with me. She used to be on MTV.
Yeah.
She did it. She had a kid. She said, I'm not doing anything for 5 years because she knows the growth. But
she was like an MTV VJ. This is somebody that carried sitcoms on her back for 20 years.
Well,
there's a little bit of a difference.
Plus, once you do that for 20 years, you start realizing, you know what, there's other parts of life, too. How'd you get this nice white guy house? This white guy house is perfect.
I did a white guy show on a white guy network.
Hey, I need these doors. I don't understand why these doors aren't on every house. These are called mansion size doors. That means I can fit into any door. It's a 7-2 door. Why are they not on every door? Why is that 6'8"?
6'11"?
Yeah. Why is that 6'8"? Why is that 7'2"?
Because we knew one day we'd have NBA players in my home. Well, you said about my house, you said this is.
You don't have any daughters, though.
You said this is such a white person house. Very good. Very good. Ding, 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 ding. We need a bell. We need a little bell for great jokes. We got to figure out in the future to get a bell. Because when a joke sucks, we figured out. We crumple up the paper and we toss it.
Oh, definitely.
But you said this is such a white person house. I'm like, what would make this a black person house? A bronze cat?
It's so...
Fucking incense?
Definitely some incense.
And a shitty rug that doesn't match?
Some incense. You would have BT playing in one of the rooms, just keeping it on so we can get ratings. That's what black people think you get ratings.
What's up? I got it on right now.
But it's so tripped out because this is the style of house, that wood shingle you have on the door and the dark floors and the white. I love that whole, what is that, Cape Cod?
It's Cape Cod. It's very beach, very Cape Cod,
I
very
like that.
craftsman.
Very relaxed. I like that joint. You were going to ask me about Adam Carolla.
Wait. So White House. What? No, that was off my. No.
I know, but I didn't want to get into why the design of your house. Then people are going to drive by.
But what makes it such a white person house?
Maybe the Mexican lady with your child. I don't know. Landscapers doing nothing. I don't know. It's just, landscape.
Paid for. I can afford it.
I know. Well,
there's only one car in the driveway. My credit score.
House paid for.
Let me see.
Private school. Everybody's wearing clothes. I don't know. Everything.
My kid doesn't have a.
Is your uncle here? No.
My 1-year-old doesn't have a lollipop in his mouth.
Oh, you ever see that with the metal teeth? I go, why has that kid got like braces at such a young age on those baby teeth? He goes, oh, they had the bottle in his mouth too long. I said, what do you mean? And it was like the sugar in the milk. They put sugar in the milk to make them, and it rotted out their teeth. I said, why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Keep him quiet.
A ton of questions.
To keep him quiet.
Well, obviously, if you hadn't given him the sugar, he wouldn't be so erratic in the first place.
Look, you got to pick a lane. Are you an NBA champion, star of I'm a Celebrity, get me out of here from the best damn sports show? Do you want people to buy Viramax, or do you want us to tell how to feed our kids? Pick two, and we'll ride that into the sunset.
I'm with Viramax. I did all the other stuff before.
All right, here's another hypothetical fight. So we both agree Brian Cox and probably.
I didn't say destroy.
I say he wins, and I say he probably ends his life because James Toney is usually wearing gloves. He's not used to somebody just wrapping their hands around his neck.
I don't know. He was in Detroit before. He from that part of the country where I guess they figured out he can use his hands.
Right.
Yeah.
But you already said that you think Brian Cox
in that fight at that time
in the hallway just escalates.
Yeah. Because Brian Cox is a linebacker. He's a linebacker. He's a linebacker for the Dolphins, for the Jets. I mean, he has that mentality that everybody's in his way, and I want to destroy everything.
Wayne Corbett told me the best thing about Brian Cox. I was at a Jets practice once. Afterwards, I'm in Giant Stadium, and I'm in the tunnel waiting for Wayne to come out. And Brian Cox comes out. He's holding like a fistful of like Snickers, Clark Bar, Almond Joy. Like that's like his lunch. Just all these. And he's got like just a t-shirt on and his chest almost goes in. Usually guys are yoked out. He has like a flat, giant ass, flat chest, pretty big, like kind of chubby arms. Right. And I said to Wayne Corbett, I go, hey man, Brian Cox has like no muscles at all. And he goes, I know, it's pretty weird. And I go, and I was watching practice. He's not fast. And he goes, no, but when he gets there, he's angry. And there's a guy that's been laid out by Brian Cox in practice. He goes, but when and he said it like, oof, like you don't want him meeting you 8 yards up the field, but when he gets there, he's angry.
Do you love football?
Yes.
All right. Let's think about
more than your stupid sport where the referees determine the outcome of the game.
Oh, yeah. And you guys have great referees now. This is the craziest thing in football. Do you hit somebody as hard as you can hit them, and then some guys are breathing on one another, laying on top, and they literally are talking about concussions and trying to make the game safer? How could you make a savage game safe? You
can't, and I think you can't is the answer.
So why are they talking about it?
Because the player, in my opinion, and it's just my opinion, save your tweets, the players' union, when they had the almost lockout, when they had the labor strife leading up to last season, a lot of it was they need full-time medical coverage for former players that have horrible brain afflictions.
Right.
Problems from all their consecutive concussions. Because the mentality is, how do you feel? Like, even if you're seeing double, you can't make the club from the tub.
Exactly.
You're like, I feel great. And you just go out there. Like, Wayne Corbett walks around with his address in his pocket. Like, he's had 10 concussions. It's terrible. So part of it was we need to put this on the table, and it got so put out and then on public eye that Commissioner Goodell was like, we need to really do something about this.
He's a good guy, too.
He's a good guy, but if you really want to do something for the player, just give them lifetime medical. If you're not going to guarantee their contracts.
You know how much that is?
It's less than guaranteed contracts.
No, they're not going to give them a guaranteed contract.
Basketball. What do you think? Do you think the NBA would trade guaranteed contracts for lifetime medical? Yes, in a
Yeah.
heartbeat.
Right.
Eddie Curry, $100 million for that fat blob of shit.
Hey, there's a lot going on. Charles
Oliver
Barkley
Miller.
put it best. All you players getting $100 million right now, don't think it's because you're talented. It's because somebody before you literally sacrificed and changed the rules. They got mad when Isaiah was the player rep. And Isaiah was in when he was like, why are we not getting a piece of the pie? And they were like, what are you talking about? When Isaiah said, we need a piece of the revenue here, we need a piece of the revenue of our jerseys, we need these video games, they thought, well, okay, what is he talking about? 20 years later, all those guys should look back and find out which guys pushed for us to even be in that position, to the point we said, don't play because... You really think so?
I think if he drilled him with a hook, I think he might stagger. But if he grabs James Toney's like shirt on the way down, you know what I mean? You ever see fighters like they punch the shit out of each other's faces for like 4 rounds, and then one guy trips. They trip over each other's feet, and they both lay on the ground like they.
We're going to build your tee up without you being a baseball player.
I meant libido. I have a low libido.
That's
I'm like an old man.
That's a female. So we got a libido pill for females as well. It's a great company.
You never miss an opportunity to take a shot.
Well, only the best thing about I just thought I'd correct you on microphone.
Wait, libido get hit by a car. Like you just fucking tripped. Like what are you guys doing? You just punt. You know what I'm talking about? They're like, whoa.
Why is there not a camera on this podcast? You should be on camera doing this podcast.
Well, that's next.
That's next.
We got sponsors. Let me tell you about Stamps.com, John Salley.
Right after you told me about Veramax. Oh, did you already talk about?
We're going to talk the male libido. How
right,
is that
the male libido.
problem?
I'm not. I said, but we also have a libido for females. Have a pill for that. But the testosterone, if you bring your testosterone up, your libido comes up. That's what I was trying to say to you.
All right, I understand that. So if people want to order this, because I'm going to lead it into the Stamps.com read.
Yes.
Do they send away for it?
Well, they can always email right here. You can go.
All right,
go ahead. You can go.
You know what? You could send away. Where do people send away for this?
Oh, it's going to be in their store, but you can go right now.
VIR Max, Max, and this is a maximum male enhancement.
Also, we got low T, which is a low testosterone pill. We have
that's prostate. What I got.
We got prostate. So we
wait.
Can
what
help,
happens
help
with low
prostate.
T? Because I got the